Watch out, cause I'm here now and I'm staying. Claws out, this the fight that I've been craving. I know there's something inside of me, but it's been masked by fear and anxiety. But no more, I'ma break out of the chains. Let's go! I'm waking up, this ain't enough. All of my dreams were starting to rust, but I believe that I can adjust. Positive thoughts, I'm starting to trust. Nothing's deserved unless you work. Something of worth requires an urge. I have been hurt by those at their worst, but that gave me will, some power, a surge.
And they know that I won't surrender, so they fear me as a contender. When I fight, they always remember, yeah. I will be known, I won't let go. I will not stop, I will be great. I will be known.
Watch out, cause I'm here now and I'm staying. Claws out, this the fight that I've been craving. I know there's something inside of me, but it's been masked by fear and anxiety. But no more, I'ma break out of the chains. Let's go! I'm waking up, this ain't enough. All of my dreams were starting to rust, but I believe that I can adjust. Positive thoughts, I'm starting to trust. Nothing's deserved unless you work. Something of worth requires an urge. I have been hurt by those at their worst, but that gave me will, some power, a surge.
And they know that I won't surrender, so they fear me as a contender. When I fight, they always remember, yeah. I will be known, I won't let go. I will not stop, I will be great. I will be known.
Watch out, cause I'm here now and I'm staying. Claws out, this the fight that I've been craving. I know there's something inside of me, but it's been masked by fear and anxiety. But no more, I'ma break out of the chains. Let's go! I'm waking up, this ain't enough. All of my dreams were starting to rust, but I believe that I can adjust. Positive thoughts, I'm starting to trust. Nothing's deserved unless you work. Something of worth requires an urge. I have been hurt by those at their worst, but that gave me will, some power, a surge.
And they know that I won't surrender, so they fear me as a contender. When I fight, they always remember, yeah. I will be known, I won't let go. I will not stop, I will be great. I will be known.
Watch out, cause I'm here now and I'm staying. Claws out, this the fight that I've been craving. I know there's something inside of me, but it's been masked by fear and anxiety. But no more, I'ma break out of the chains. Let's go! I'm waking up, this ain't enough. All of my dreams were starting to rust, but I believe that I can adjust. Positive thoughts, I'm starting to trust. Nothing's deserved unless you work. Something of worth requires an urge. I have been hurt by those at their worst, but that gave me will, some power, a surge.
And they know that I won't surrender, so they fear me as a contender. When I fight, they always remember, yeah. I will be known, I won't let go. I will not stop, I will be great. I will be known.
Watch out, cause I'm here now and I'm staying. Claws out, this the fight that I've been craving. I know there's something inside of me, but it's been masked by fear and anxiety. But no more, I'ma break out of the chains. Let's go! I'm waking up, this ain't enough. All of my dreams were starting to rust, but I believe that I can adjust. Positive thoughts, I'm starting to trust. Nothing's deserved unless you work. Something of worth requires an urge. I have been hurt by those at their worst, but that gave me will, some power, a surge.
And they know that I won't surrender, so they fear me as a contender. When I fight, they always remember, yeah. I will be known, I won't let go. I will not stop, I will be great. I will be known.
Watch out, cause I'm here now and I'm staying. Claws out, this the fight that I've been craving. I know there's something inside of me, but it's been masked by fear and anxiety. But no more, I'ma break out of the chains. Let's go! I'm waking up, this ain't enough. All of my dreams were starting to rust, but I believe that I can adjust. Positive thoughts, I'm starting to trust. Nothing's deserved unless you work. Something of worth requires an urge. I have been hurt by those at their worst, but that gave me will, some power, a surge.
And they know that I won't surrender, so they fear me as a contender. When I fight, they always remember, yeah. I will be known, I won't let go. I will not stop, I will be great. I will be known.
Watch out, cause I'm here now and I'm staying. Claws out, this the fight that I've been craving. I know there's something inside of me, but it's been masked by fear and anxiety. But no more, I'ma break out of the chains. Let's go! I'm waking up, this ain't enough. All of my dreams were starting to rust, but I believe that I can adjust. Positive thoughts, I'm starting to trust. Nothing's deserved unless you work. Something of worth requires an urge. I have been hurt by those at their worst, but that gave me will, some power, a surge.
And they know that I won't surrender, so they fear me as a contender. When I fight, they always remember, yeah. I will be known, I won't let go. I will not stop, I will be great. I will be known.
Watch out, cause I'm here now and I'm staying. Claws out, this the fight that I've been craving. I know there's something inside of me, but it's been masked by fear and anxiety. But no more, I'ma break out of the chains. Let's go! I'm waking up, this ain't enough. All of my dreams were starting to rust, but I believe that I can adjust. Positive thoughts, I'm starting to trust. Nothing's deserved unless you work. Something of worth requires an urge. I have been hurt by those at their worst, but that gave me will, some power, a surge.
And they know that I won't surrender, so they fear me as a contender. When I fight, they always remember, yeah. I will be known, I won't let go. I will not stop, I will be great. I will be known.
Watch out, cause I'm here now and I'm staying.
Hello everybody and welcome to MLBB. This is the
I know there's something inside of me, but it's been masked by fear and anxiety.
Bring you the grand finals of the LDC tournament.
I'm waking
It's
up,
gonna
this ain't enough. All of my dreams were starting to rust, but I believe that I can adjust. Positive thoughts, I'm starting to trust. Nothing's deserved unless you work. Something of worth requires an urge. I have been hurt by those at their worst, but they give me will, some power, a surge.
You guys, who you think is going to be winning this vote? Root for your favorites. But thank you again for tuning in to watch with us as I hand you over to Rika and Skopskinkel as they take us through the series.
Thank you. Waylander, I'm very, very excited to be here at Skopskinkel. I'm really excited to be casting this amazing match with you. I think these two teams have proven themselves really, really great. You know, I know Prominence personally, they kind of beat us earlier in MSA. So, and I know that Metagaskar also took Equilibrium in MSA or some other tournament that happened. So both of these teams have a lot of credibility going into this. And what do you think is going to happen here, Skopskinkel?
Well, good evening, everyone. And Rika, as always, it's a pleasure casting with you too, bro. Well, we're definitely going to be seeing action straight out from the bench. I'm just hoping, you know, normally I hope for 3 matches, but tonight I'm going to be wishing for 5 matches. Let's hope they give what I want. But nonetheless, you know, both teams are very good, and like you mentioned, they have quite the rep.
Exactly, the rep, right? They've got these. They built up their sort of synergies. They built up their strategies, and they built up their reputation. It's gonna be a free for all. I'm expecting to see some, you know, in the game 1. I'm maybe expecting to see a little bit of like a sort of chill atmosphere coming through, just so that the teams can sort of feel themselves out. But after that, I'm expecting to see some blood, some tears, and some sweat.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I think I said that in the wrong order. Okay, anyway, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Well, so we're gonna get Skopskinkel to do the coin toss for us, the honors of the coin toss, as we get into this best of 5 series. This is going to be the first match. So, lots of Prominence fans in the house. 72% of the votes going to them so far. We've got Just Cause 30 saying good evening to Rika.
What's up?
Pancho there. Shouting out, it's gonna be a banging match. Yeah, Pancho, we agree with you. Us here on the casting team, we're excited for this game. But let's get into the coin toss. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Skopskinkel with the Metagaskar, heads or tails.
I believe this is a 5-man ban, right? So we're expecting to see 2 more heroes being banned out from each side here. I don't know if they've expressed their bans already at this point yet, but I'm expecting to see some cool things, right? Still kind of early in this patch, right? So there could be some some interesting bans coming through. But other than that, you know, we are probably going to see some standard jungle bans coming through, because these jungles I've still been pretty menacing throughout this meta, like the Ling and the Hayabusa. Even Roger's not too bad. I thought it would be a lot worse with this hero, but this hero can still work in a lot of cases.
Yeah, agreed. The nerf is okay. It's a little bit hard in terms of his early game potential to speed farm, because before, with his ulti being available so often, and you get that, well, basically you have 4 skills at level 3 if you don't count the ultimate as a skill. It just has the ability to swap. I mean, he was clearing jungle at an extremely rapid rate, so it did slow him down a bit. But as you say, it's not enough to really be something where you can say, okay, right, the hero is crap now. Let's not worry about it anymore.
All right. So with regards to the coin toss, you know, I definitely need to use a new coin, because just to give statistics, right? Let me just rectify my English there. I did top up on my English airtime. Nonetheless, on the coin toss, throughout the season with the MSA and the LDC tournament, my coin has landed. Fun fact, 72% of the times on heads. So for all of you that has been watching, I will be getting a new coin. So Prominence deciding to go onto the left side, the blue side, also getting the first bans and as well as the first pick.
Oh no, I'm very, very disappointed to see that Joy is being banned out. I know that what's his name? The jungler for Prominence does play. Memphis, yeah, he plays a lot of that joy, and my favorite hero, obviously. But the other bands make a lot of sense. Sicilian actually coming out here on the bands. This hero has been a menace when it comes to these ranked matches. He just does so much damage, and this new Clock of Destiny makes him so tanky. It's actually really annoying to play against. So Slim Shady doing the right job and taking it out for his against the side of Prominence there.
But just to get through the bands once more so everybody can know, I know you can see it on the screen there, everyone. It's the Link, Sicilian, Joy, Chip as the lobby bands, and then we're going to get everybody ready. Start off this match, the first game in this best of 5, and then we're going to go into the normal drafting phase. And I'm going to hand you over to Rika and Skenkel as they take us through this first game in the best of 5 series.
Thank you so much, Wei. Once again, before we get into it, it's a pleasure to be here. I came here on a little bit of short notice, so hopefully you guys are all good with me joining you for this amazing tournament that Waylander has organized for you guys, and the whole team at Waylander Gaming. They do an amazing job for the community. All right.
Stop it.
Hey man, I gotta give credit to you guys for like double
this credit goes to LDC. That's what we're streaming. It's the LDC is the Metagaskar.
I thought you guys organized.
No. This is all LDC. They asked us to stream this for them. So the tournament organizers there. It's like out in the lobby. There's we would shout out to all of the organizers when we're done with the stream, because they did a whole lot of hard work to bring this to light, and we just get to have the joy of spectating and casting it. So,
well, no joy here. It's banned. So. All right.
So I'm just gonna press that start button. I'm gonna tell the team.
Wait, I see there's a spectator with us in the lobby. Oh, okay, my bad.
All right, guys, if you haven't already, make sure you vote in that poll. I want to see the statistics coming through here. I want to see some accurate, well, not so accurate predictions coming in. But as Waylander said, it is pretty swayed to the side of Prominence right now, 69% compared to 31%. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I think Prominence definitely has a little bit more of a reputation, as you said. They're a bit more of a scarier team. If you were to ask me, just on blatant, surface level question, I would say that Prominence, they would be my favorites going into this. I'm really scared of Slim Shady and Vendetta. I don't see Memphis, so I think that Joy ban might have been out of a bit necessary at that point. Maybe. Hopefully that's not Spike from Purveyors of Pain. Anyway. Sorry, I'm not going to talk about that team right now. Okay. Anyway, we're looking at Scarp. What are you thinking about these bands so far? We're looking at a CC coming out from the side of Metagaskar.
Well, my focus was more to the Alice, because as we know, Alice with her latest buff, she is so much to deal with. She's pretty much immortal, and the Roger as well being a flex ban, which nonetheless the Camilla and the CC getting banned out, so a lot of set plays being diminished with that Camilla out of the picture.
Oh, as the Ruby comes through from Vendetta, being picked against by the Yu Zhong here. Not sure how that matchup goes. We'll just have to see. It's probably kind of equal, skill-based, if you might call it. Alice, a completely not okay hero in the right hands. It's just not killable whatsoever. So I'm really liking that ban coming out from the side of Prominence. Maybe they could have picked it up for themselves. I'm not entirely sure, but they're going to just play it safe. As now we're looking into the next few picks here. We are seeing that Lunox coming out as well. I quite like that. Even into like the it's a decent pick into this new hero. Suyo being coming through from Spike here. I think this hero, people think it's kind of weak. It's not being banned that much in ranked matches, but I do really feel like this hero can work in a lot of situations.
Well, he works very well if he's got that set potential. He works well. Let me just rephrase, with a combo hero. That hero that can get that set plays done for him with a lots amount of CC. then he's very deadly. But I've been having a lot of fun with the Suyo, sorry, my bad.
It's officially CEO, but you can call it CEO if you want. Ooh, interesting ban. I think the Hayabusa ban was a bit unnecessary, right? The CEO and the Ruby sort of confirms that they have their XP lane and jungler. Maybe they're expecting it to be a gold lane Ruby. That could also be the other option that they have. So maybe it's not the worst ban with the Hayabusa. Obviously, Hayabusa is just so scary still.
My mission is to protect lives.
Yeah, especially with that Ruby being a flex pick, actually, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, I mean, Ruby is still a hero that really just shines in pretty much all of those roles, right? She can carry a game. This here, people think she's just like a tanky gold laner that can't really die, doesn't really lose lane. But this hero does a lot of damage. Paired with the War Axe, maybe a Hunter Strike on top of it, just for a little bit of extra damage. It's just so crazy. This hero is going to get a nerf in the near future, so picking up now is not a bad idea whatsoever.
Have fun while you can still have fun with her.
Yeah. As the Shiro picking up that Aurora right there, obviously just a very safe pick, right? It does so much damage. It does a lot of CC. Pairs really well with the Yu Zhong as well for a lot of teamfight participants, sort of set potential and all of that sort of stuff. But Khalid gonna come through. So yeah, you're right. It's gonna be that gold lane Ruby most likely here as we go see Tatana going for that Khalid. This hero has been coming up pretty strong recently, right? You got this. You do this sort of tanky build with a Thunderbolt. You don't die ever, and you do so much damage. It's just the raw damage coming from Kali. There's so much. Yeah, and Slim Shady picking the guitar. Not so sure I like this one here, especially because the Metagaskar, they don't really have any sort of AD marksman that Getot can like sort of slam really quick. But you know, it's still a good hero nonetheless. As we look at the final pick here, it's going to be that Minotaur. All right, Scott Skenkel, what are you looking at? What do you see in front of you?
I'm seeing a lot of damage sustaining heroes here, bro. And like you mentioned, right, there's not really much. Well, there is no MMs here, so it is going to be quite difficult to get those high HPs down. But nonetheless, it's going to be an exciting match. I'm definitely favoring a Prominence picks here due to the fact of the Suyu. But yeah, that's just me, bro. That's just me.
All right. I mean, yeah, I think I must say, out of all of these Madagascar games I've been seeing in casting, like, dude, they don't like marksmen, man. They do not like these gold lane sort of attack damage carries for some reason. But I mean, it is what it is. They both teams they sort of respect that, and they want to go for like an early game sort of draft, right? Gushin coming out from Xi'an, you know, this hero comes online very quickly, you know, at sort of that mid game timing. So once he gets ahead, you know, it's really easy to sort of snowball out of control and get into the minds of the opponents. But the same can be said about Suyo, excuse me. I feel like this hero, it does really well early, as like even earlier than Gushin, because of the fact he comes online at level 3, right? He is that hero that unlocks all 3 of his abilities level 3. So I'm expecting to see a little bit of aggression coming in from Prominence.
Well, I have to say my focus point is going to be on that gold lane. I do prefer the Lunox over the Ruby and the gold lane, but that's definitely going to be an interesting matchup.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Lunox Ruby. You don't see that one every day, really. But if I'm being honest, I feel like Ruby is going to have a little bit of a better time here, just because she has that sustained ability with the damage. Obviously, Lunox has that as well, but it sort of scales more. Although I'm sort of holding my words here. Vendetta kind of gets bullied out of lane by 4 members of Metagaskar here, sort of controlling the map. No one's dead just yet, as we are going to see Spike going in with that Evil Queller, I believe. That's what his... no, Soul Sever is the second skill. I memorized all of his skill names here. As we're looking at it, Flicker pop by Shiro, as there's the Evil Queller, is what it's called, is that bow and arrow, that's what it's called there. There's a bot lane. There's also a little bit of action here. Both heroes just going to sustain through all of the damage they take, right? They're 2 unkillable MFs, as you like to call it. Spike coming in with the Evil Queller might be able to go in, gets a stun. This could be a first blood coming through for the side of Prominence. Are they going to get it? Evil Queller lands with a nice snipe shot there, as now it's going to be Metagaskar probably favoring towards this turtle here. right. Who has the better retry though? If you're looking at Gushin versus Suyo, I think Suyo has it right. That Soul Sever, that unenhanced one. It's like a Bauman ult, dude. It's really difficult to do like a sniper retry from him. Although Gushin is level 5, he can come in with the Shadowblade Slaughter and maybe get it. Oh, Spike secures it for his team though. As Gushin comes in, popping that Khalid ultimate just to get away from that aggression that Metagaskar has. But in the end, it is going to be Prominence that comes out on top.
Yeah, they've established a slight gold lead at this moment in time as well. But as we see, the Minotaur just scoping around, checking the bushes. But so far, the exchange going slightly, well, the game going slightly in the favor of Prominence. So no real snowball at this moment in time from either of the teams. So a bit of a slowish start, you could say, but Prominence taking advantage of their moments to pick off. As we see something happening here towards the mid lane, but it's just the Litho that goes the way of Prominence, interestingly enough.
Yeah, I'm just going to say what Rika has been saying. I think both teams are just still testing the water here. But yeah, nonetheless, it's action is going to pick up now as it continues.
Oh, Manon Fury comes out from the Minotaur. He's gonna get busted down by the Suyo. Gets over the LT in. Nightmaric Spawn comes out from the Zask. Lot of damage being done, but no one's falling. Turret dives happening in here. Suyo underneath the turret. Vendetta as well. Light Ultimate comes out from the Lunox. Aurora with a glacial freezing field there. But oh, there's the cushion into the backline. Takes down the Zask. Beautifully done there from Silent.
Frigid Glacier is what you wanted to say there. No, that's all good. Yeah, that's a pretty good team fight for Metagaskar here. You can really see how much they have, right, with that Maneuver Fury and the Frigid Glacier coming in. It's a lot of CC that Gushin can sort of maneuver around and play through really beautifully. As long as he got enough CC, you know, Gushin will do the damage for you. He has so much early game.
Yeah, that's true. Especially if you got those fast fingers and can land the combos nicely. Although we don't really see much of Gushin in the pro scene. But
yeah. I don't know if you know, but I used to be a very big Gushin main. That was my main hero for the longest time. So I feel like this hero, I know its power spikes pretty well. You carry a game. He does a lot early game, but as soon as you die one time. You die once, and the game completely flips, right? You really cannot afford to die on this hero. As we are seeing the turtle fight coming through here, Mystic has that Numeric Spawn available to sort of contest this with, but the same could be said. Maneuver Fury, but it comes through, Spike, he gets it. Maneuver Fury does land, though, onto two members. Frigid Glacier does connect onto Slim Shady, but the chase is happening. Spike's going to be able to get that kill in response. Ooh. As Vendetta as well also wants a little bit of action here, but the light side ultimate comes out from Bakudan. But oh, look at the studio, he wants more blood. Flicker comes out from Bakudan. Is he going to be able to make it out though? Has the dark side? Oh, but it's going to be Mystic. Gets the kill finally under that tower.
Yeah, oh, beautiful play there around the turtle by Prominence as they take the turtle and 3 kills. And now establishing a healthy gold lead of around 3k. Invasion into the jungle. He also takes the red buff as well. Does Spike.
Oh yeah, that's that one death on that Gushin I was talking about, right? So you need to snowball in this here. If you can't, then it gets really sticky. Oh, but here's the flicker coming in from Vendetta with that I'm offended, but Shira has her passive as well as the flicker, so she's going to be just fine going through here. I don't think this is a decent mid push for them to get, as they should be able to clear the lane pretty fast.
Yeah, Aurora has some very nice wave clear. So yeah, they do have the potential to clear their waves fast in order to save the one turret. But there is at this moment in time a turret advantage going to the side of Prominence. They did with that fantastic team fight around the turtle, and the kill under the turret managed to take the top lane turret. So building a little bit of momentum, Prominence at this point in time in the game.
Very prominent, as you might say. You know, they're 4-1 in the score here. Yeah, they're feeling themselves here. They played safe early game, you know, but both teams sort of have really, if you look at it on a bigger scale. But they've got the map pressure. They've managed to generate their advantage that they have been doing so far, 7 minutes in. So I'm really liking their angle here. I would say I'm concerned for the late game, but I just know how much. I've said it already, but I'll say it once again. This Ruby here, she can carry, man. This hero can carry.
Yeah, and we've seen Vendetta do some amazing things in the previous match when these two teams met in the LDC on that Ruby. I was surprised that they left it open. Ooh, Zas picking up the turtle.
Yeah, this is still an old turtle, right? So he's going to have that extra damage when it comes to having that shield on him. So he's going to appreciate it for sure.
I don't think Spike's gonna appreciate it.
No. In fact, I think it's better on Spike, right? Because
Yes.
CEO is that hero that converts damage into survivability. Or we are going to see the Minnow coming out from Wucha, sort of zoning them away a little bit here.
Yeah, he is the. Well, he did take a lot of damage. Still going in there. Oh my word! Then they managed to take him down. The combination of both Khalid and Suyo picking up the kill there and the turret. Oh, as we see Lunox committing onto Vendetta. Wants to go onto the taking a lot of turret damage. Has to retreat as Shiro and the Baku there have to move back. So Prominence, as you were saying, being prominent, establishing a very nice gold lead, map control. It's 4.5k to their advantage at this moment in time. Just the mid lane as the tier 1 turret still standing. Let's get to see how they... But you can, if you notice, right, they play passive, like right now. It's like passive, passive, passive. And then you'll see the timing of when they actually start going aggressive. It's the moment there's a pick off and there's this objective up. So as you can see, the Khalid forcing out the ultimate from the Yuzong there. So no Black Dragon form will be available for the Lord fight. That's if, of course, Metagaskar decide they're going to contest it or they're going to be leaving this free. I don't know, what do you think, Rika? Would you be, without the Black Dragon form and things available, would you contest this? Would you let this first Lord go?
I feel like the Black Dragon, it's a nice... I feel like it's just a... It's like silver lining when it comes to Lord fights, right? It does control it up really well, but I mean, I don't think there's going to be any Black Dragon full stop. Yeah, as he's going to get taken out. I mean, no more silver lining, let alone the base hero itself. And this is a free Lord coming in from the side of Prominence. I don't see any way they can contest this. Maybe a huge set with the Minotaur, but there's no Frigid Glacier coming in from Shiro just yet, so it's going to be nice and free.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't really contest the Lord without having your abilities and stuff on cooldown. But this is what I was saying about Prominence. They show a lot of discipline in the course of the game. Oh, a nice camp from them here. Knowing that they were going to come in for the invade after the Lord. So they do protect that blue buff for Gushin to take. But Gushin is, if you look at the levels, he's 3 levels behind the Suyo at the moment.
Ooh. Yeah, no, I feel like Gushin, it's his time already. This hero, he's just going to have to try and finish off kills. He can't really say anything so far. As you can see right now, he has to just run away, dude. He can't really fight back just because Prominence have built this advantage that they're capitalizing so beautifully on. You know, it's not looking good for Metagaskar. But as we say once again and again, you know, they do have the team fight compared to Prominence, right? The Metagaskar's team fight with that Minnow Fury, that Frigid Glacier, it does so much. So if it lands on lots of people, this could switch really, really quick.
That is true. They have that set potential. It's just about getting the sets in order. Because Prominence right now, keeping this game, the team fights a bit messy. You know, just forcing them all across the map. Like as you can see here, they've got a 3-2 split going. Gasu comes in there with Avatar of Guardian, forcing out the light-sided ultimate from the Lunox as the Lord pushes in towards the base, though no real harm there. Ooh, look at this CC onto the Minnow. Minnow and Fury comes out with the first skill, or with the flicker, and but he's gonna fall anyway. So like as you can see, they're keeping it nice and messy, engaged on the Minotaur, force the Minnow and Fury, but like there's no ability to really follow up from that. Look at this Ruby, just going into the backline, hooking everybody, flickers out, manages to survive. Another kill goes out, monster kill for Spike as he picks up the Yuzong. Ares being
this
killed.
hero is not okay, man. This Ruby here, she just goes in and just in the front and right in their faces, but she doesn't care. She's gonna live through it anyway. Even though she needed to pop the flicker there, but that was part of the process, right? She knew she had it up. She was able to just bait out Wucha's ultimate, make him go 0-3-0 right now. He's really struggling.
Yeah, it's Ruby is in my opinion an auto ban. Ruby and Alice.
Dude, I've been banning Ruby, man. I've literally just like, screw the meta junglers. I'd rather play against them than this chick with the scythe.
Yes, I'm agreeing with you. Like General Cho and I played a couple of rank games today. every game we banned Ruby. Because it's like, how do you deal with her, especially when it gets towards the late game? I mean, she deals damage and she sustains through so much.
Deal damage, sustains, and stun, like set. It's not okay.
Yeah, and that flicker hook combo. Oh my word.
But either way, we are going to see CEO picking up this blood wing, or queen's wings, excuse me. So now he is not dying at all. Now he's going to be able to, CEO is like sort of a hero that's sort of like really, really mobile. If you look at his skills, like his unenhanced skills, skill 1 and skill 3. So, pair that with some insane survivability, and he's sort of acting like Ruby at this point.
Yeah. Well, what do you think about this? Well, I can't say new hero anymore, right? A lot of people still banning him out there. Is he broken enough to actually just be auto-banned?
I feel like he's sort of similar to hero to almost like he plays like a tank jungler, right? Because he has that survivability, but he has the damage to back it up. So I feel like he scales okay. It's not the best scaling, but it definitely doesn't scale too bad. It's just his early game is the biggest threat. That was what they were able to do. He was able to make the pressure for Prominence and get them into this game this far in so far. 8-1 on the scoreboard and no towers left. That's what the studio set up. Anyway, he's looking to set up something else right now as we're looking into possibly the final fight of this game right now. Oh, there's the flicker coming in from the Ruby. It's gonna land. Aurora getting her passive taken down. That might be her first death of the match. It's been a tour. Pumps him down free, but he's gonna fall shortly afterwards, as Prominence actually taking quite a lot of damage here. This might be a possible successful defense, but Ruby comes in with the Amafend and taking down 2, make that 3, make that 4. I think this is the end of the game.
Yeah, the danger of a Ruby. If you didn't know what we were talking about, you just got to see it now for yourself. But my word, congratulations to Prominence taking this first game in the best of 5 series.
Oh man, that's crazy, dude. This was it seemed sort of even at the beginning here. As I said, they were sort of filling each other out. But once Prominence saw that weakness on the side of Metagaskar, they took it. They went immediately in. They started becoming aggressive. They knew the angle they had to win, and they made use of it.
Yeah, that was literal a snowball from there. I mean, 12-2 to the side of Prominence. So well played to them. Will Metagaskar be able to bring it back? We know they have the potential to do so. We did see that in the last game when these two teams faced each other, which wasn't that long ago, to be honest.
All right. Well,
it feels like it was like just a week ago, bro.
Yeah, Scarf's getting called. Welcome back. I thought you disappeared.
No, bro. You two were having so much fun. I was like, just, you know what? Let these two cook.
But anyway, too many Sky appearances is what I'll say. I'm not a fan of this item, personally. Too many Sky appearances on the side of Metagaskar. Rushing it on Aurora and Lunox. You need to be able to have some sort of damage to back it up. Otherwise, it's not worth going first item. So I feel like they need to sort of realize that. And, maybe like if that Aurora had like a glowing wand earlier in that situation, making that Ruby and the CEO not just being so sustainable in those team fights, maybe could have changed it, just saying.
Yeah, agreed. I'm also not a big fan of Sky Piercer on, especially in high level matches. Because, I mean, to get Sky Piercer online right now, you need to actually build up the stacks. And when you're up against teams that play particularly safe or reasonably safe until the moment of an objective, you're not really going to get that stacks. It's the same with Thunderbelt. We see so many people, solo, duo, trio queues. I mean, they just build Thunderbelt and everything. But when you actually take a look at the pro scene, you don't see Thunderbelt all that often, because to build the stacks on Thunderbelt, you got a basic attack. And I mean, in top tier gameplay, how often are you going to get to basic attack your enemy to build the stacks up properly?
I'll give you guys some maths here if you guys want me to tell you guys that Sky Piercer sucks here, all right? Joy, all right? I don't build Sky Piercer on this hero for one good reason, is that once you get your Holy Crystal and your Genius One and all of that, etc., you just build Starlium Scythe. It does about 700 damage with each basic attack, or like each enhanced basic attack. And that can trigger multiple times in a team fight. Sky Pierce is just going to maybe give you 500 damage just finishing them off, just one time.
Yeah. That's that's true. That the math speaks for itself. Like, let's take a look at the bans here. It's gonna be Metagaskar going with the CC Joy and Sicilian Ling coming out as the bans once again. So they just switched up the CC, the chip for the CC. The Joy still stays as a ban, and it's Sicilian Ling coming out as the lobby bans. So we're just gonna wait for, I can't say wait for the teams to get ready up. We're gonna wait for Metagaskar to pull in the lobby, and then we get ready up.
If only we had tournament lobby, they would be automatically thrown in. So
yeah. That's a subtle, not so subtle dig to the organizers of all the various tournaments out there. I hope you're all watching.
More of a dig to the Madagascan organizers. Yeah, where's your tournament? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, but we can throw that same little dig. We can throw the spade in the direction of the South African ones. So I'm sure they're somewhere here in the live chat. Let's see what they have to say, the two of them.
Well, we're seeing that you're going to the live chat. Let's speak to the live chat. Guys, please press that like button. And after you've pressed that like button, smash that subscribe button.
Yeah.
And then thereafter, hit the notification button so that you get notified once we go live or release new content.
Yeah. Thank you for tuning in to watch with us. We're happy to have you here. We're just waiting for one more player from the side of Metagaskar to pull into the lobby. But just to remind everybody what was the lobby bans, if you're coming or just tuning back in, it's CC Joy for the side of Metagaskar, and it's Sicilian Ling for the side of Prominence. That's the lobby bans. First game going to Prominence, taking it in a very commanding game, 12-2. So they lead the series, the grand finals of the LDC. They're leading it 1-0 at this moment in time. It looks like everyone's readied up, and we're going to go for a 4v5 here. No, that's a good idea.
No, I feel like they didn't get the Scution. They didn't make use of the Scution pick. I think that was one of the big sort of weaknesses of Metagaskar here. The one here I feel like can go Sky Pierce didn't go for it. I think they need to change things up. They definitely need to get a more meta jungler in there. Gushin's kind of just like he's a solo, like everyone calls him just a solo queue hero, right? He can carry a game when you're in a duo or trio or maybe solo queue, but in a 5-man, the hero is very, very selfish. It doesn't really work in that sort of regard. So maybe something a bit more supportive to the team might add a bit of an edge to them.
Yeah, well, we get to see them do some adjustments here. I have seen Metagaskar adjust very, very quickly to any particular draft or combo from an enemy, but Prominence looking really strong right throughout this series. In fact, they actually won the tournament that I did host, which was the Conquerors of Dawn.
Yes. Indeed. I don't know what your policy is with the latecomers, but we should be going pretty deep into sort of DQ territory.
Yeah, well, they did say, well, we do have one of the tournament organizers in the lobby with us, so, to referee the game. So we'll just hold tight here and wait for the ref to ref. And we wait to see what decisions are being made. But they did say, as you can see here, that there's a bit of a power issue. So the Wi-Fi switched off, and so their player is just going to get some data and be back online shortly.
Yeah, we're just waiting for that God of War, Ares, to come back online.
Okay, I'm going to use the opportunity to get some water, which I have not done at the beginning of this. So be right back.
Right. Okay, so we've got Diddy in the house. Somebody let him out of jail. I don't know if I should be saying that.
Okay, no. I see you. I see we're back. Okay, I'll get the water next game. Yes, we're gonna expect to see some pretty slippery gameplay from him, if you know what I mean. all that baby oil.
All right, so I'll just tell you the teams that we're starting now. Right, so over to you two as you get us through the drafting phase.
All right. Yeah, I mean, seeing some subs coming through for both teams. Right? Did we see Chong game one? I don't think we did. So it's gonna be Chong and Chong and Diddy coming through on each of the sides respectively. And I do know that Chong is a very, very scary player. This guy is he beats me a lot. I'll tell you that. Either way, excited to see him play. Diddy, I've seen him a few times. I don't exactly know what he plays. I can't tell you what his sort of approach is to this game and to this match. But I'm expecting good things. Chip ban coming through. All right. Yeah, no, this chip here not okay as well. Yeah, this you pair him with a petrify, and that new like ult where he immobilizes you, and you're not escaping him.
Nope. And he's got that damage that scales with your HP, that 4%, I believe.
Yeah, pair that with a thunderbolt, and then he's out damaging all of your other heroes.
Definitely seeing some respect bans coming through, Rika.
Yeah. There's that Khalid, right? Didn't want to deal with that from that last match there. The hero is very, very strong right now. Definitely worth taking out. Allison Carmilla actually being taken out by Prominence here. So they want to sort of minimize the losses on the team fights here. Shiro looking at some interesting mages, but I'll tell you that. But I think the Zos pick would be pretty good. Okay, I don't know if he's flexing skins or doing something like that, but either way, gonna be the Xavier in the end.
And I just mentioned, right, in the previous tournaments, right, if the Zushan wasn't banned out, she was featuring a lot. But in the LDC, we've not been seeing a lot of the Zushan.
I feel like definitely the hero has come out of favor a bit. It needs to be paired in the right comp, some sort of aggressive early game team, just because it has so much potential to get kills with being able to relocate people and stun them. So, it doesn't fit in every comp, and I think teams are starting to sort of realize that. Like earlier on, like when she just got released, she fit in everything, man. But oh my god, Prominence! They're just gonna go with what they know. They're gonna take up that Ruby and that Suyo. They want to have the same strategy coming through on this, and I'm a little bit scared for the side of Metagaskar.
Yeah. However, we do get to see an MM, a true marksman in this round.
I mean, not exactly, right? Brody, he is a marksman. He scales like a marksman, but he plays a bit different, right? He's not a traditional marksman. He has a lot of skill damage. His basic attacks are really slow, so not exactly counted out by a hero like Kacha in that sort of regard. But it is a marksman nonetheless. So yeah, that's something new. As it is going to be the Yu Zhang coming in from Bogo, taking it away from the side of Metagaskar. I quite like this pick. It's a lot of like mid-range sort of fighters on the side of Prominence right now. So I'm expecting to see something to minimize their losses when it comes to it on the side of Metagaskar. Something that can brawl with them quite well. Maybe some AoE stuns. I think that's going to be like their best option going into 3 fighters. Just because they do tend to stick together quite a lot. So punishing that would be a pretty good strategy going through.
Yeah, so the chat, Joe Hardy saying that they didn't ban the Ruby and Suyo again, and then he got picked up once more.
Man, yeah, I mean, you need to ban these heroes, man. That's like, what are you doing? These heroes are not okay. Chong, you're going for that mid lane Julian. I kind of like it.
Interesting.
Oh. No. They're gonna. I mean, that's what I was talking about, right? If they go for sort of early, like aggressive comp, Zushin fits in beautifully because you can relocate people, set them up for that I'm offended, set them up for Suyo's combo, set them up for the Yu Zhang's combo. It's scary. I think the amount of CC that Prominence has right now is a big concern for the side of Metagaskar. They need to pick something that can sort of deal with it. Hayabusa, not too sure about it because there's nothing too squishy on the side of Prominence. I do like the Kufra though.
Yeah, the Kufra pick is a solid one. Hayabusa is probably hoping to just be able to get into the back line and pick off the
What
Zushin.
backline?
the sort of
Well-
backline with just Zushin in the backline.
I mean, arguably, she's not even backline. She wants to be right in the middle of things with that Crimson Lantern. You know, she wants to be going in, getting those stuns off. So again, I'm just not sure about this Hayabusa pick. That's the one time I'm not sure about it, and is this game.
Well, let's get into the matchup, and we're gonna see. We've got another 10 seconds to go as we get into the matchup to see, what exactly is happening. How are Metagaskar gonna be able to deal with us?
All right. If Scarf Skinkle's still there, he needs to give me our usual sort of analysis on just on the draft right now.
Well, if I'm looking at the both teams, right, it's definitely this is going to be a hard time for Metagaskar. If they can't get the pickoffs, they will need to force the errors. But Prominence having a deadly lineup, to be honest.
Oh man, it's gonna be either a quick game, Prominence gonna completely smash forward, or it's gonna be a 35-minute game or something like that, where it's going to be Metagaskar sort of clawing their way out of this early game aggression that Prominence is most definitely going to, implement in this match coming through. So I think it's all up to that, right? The late game, it's 100% going to go to the side of Metagaskar. They just need to get there.
Yeah, with the Xavier and stuff especially.
Mm-hmm. Well, Metagaskar has featured their defensive skills quite oftenly, so they have the capabilities to turn a match around.
Yeah, for sure. I think even if I said Hayabusa, he's good at picking off that back line. Not so good against these fighter sort of tanky lineup. But if he scales well, he starts to really smack, and he can cut through all of these defenses paired with a Malefic Roar, being able to cut them down. So it's gonna be up to him to try and play it safe early on. Don't get too aggressive. You can't kill them right now, so he just needs to realize that. Oh, but I mean, I'm just gonna stop talking because he just gets first blood.
Onto the Lunox. The Lunox slightly overextended, came to check the bushes, and paid the penalty.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, right? If the enemies they sort of need items to become tanky first, making use of sort of Hayabusa early on can definitely work.
I'm saying Lunox, Ruby. What? Lunox, Lolita. Oh, well.
Lolita, yeah.
Mixing my names up. But anyway. So first blood going to the side of Metagaskar here. As that Spike there, starting the turtle early. Hayabusa wants to take the blue buff. They do need someone to give them some vision. He should be able to get there in time.
No, one thing I've learned is that when you take blue buff and the enemy's taking turtle at that point, it takes about the same amount of time. People kill turtle really, really quick, so you can see that coming through there. Where Hayabusa only just managed to finish off his blue buff, but here comes the Yuzhong with a petrify combos. Maybe he'll going to set this up for his team here. They get the kill to Wucha. Beautifully done. Oh, but Edith coming in onto that backline here. The shadow kill comes through. Slim Shady falls down first on the side of Metagaskar. Here we go, the Zushin. She's got all the mana in the world. She's going to control up Diddy right now. Put him back in jail.
Yeah. So, well, now Diddy's dead. So, unfortunately.
Oh, right.
So it's a 2 for 2 at this moment in time. Metagaskar establishing a 1k, Prominence establishing a 1k gold lead. Ooh, nice camp here from the two members of Metagaskar. Get a bit of poke damage onto Slim Shady on the Lolita. Down to half health, healing back up as they make the rotation towards this gold lane. Wucha just camping very nicely, spotting them out. Are they going to use Brody as bait? Ooh, the Hayabusa comes in there. The shadow kill comes out. Dancing around there, but he does manage to... Ooh, he gets CC'd up and dies.
Oh yeah, I mean that's what's going to happen if you play Hayabusa into a comp like this, right? You're going to get completely CC'd up. But here comes the Kufra. Does have that Tyrant's Rage. The Lilita goes forward with that Numenor Blast. They might be able to catch this Brody here, but he does have that flicker to get out. Evil Quella, not enough damage to do the job. Waylander, I just want to say that the chat has pointed out that the stream is kind of laggy.
Okay, let's just see what's happening here with the stream. Get Scarfskankel to join you in the casting. Oh, but the Hayabusa falls on
Prominence picking up the kill, on the Hayabusa. As we currently see the gold lead to the side of Prominence as they're pushing this the first tier 1 turret. Will they be able to catch it? No, they are retreating as Wucha and the Brody keeps them honest.
Yeah, as you said, it's the Prominence. I mean, excuse me, Metagaskar, they're going to have to showcase their defensive skills here, because if they make aggressive plays, they're going to get punished by this DC. So they just need to hold on. They can do this. They just need to be able to scale properly.
As we see Prominence starting the second turtle of this match, and quite shredding the turtle down.
Oh, I mean, if they get all these turtles without contention, they can start to be really rough. That turtle actually gives quite a lot of advantage in these situations, especially if you get them over and over again. I feel like, I don't know, what do you do as Metagaskar here? Maybe they sort of need to do a 5-man conceal onto the EXP lane. That could be a decent option, right? They do have a decent amount of stuns themselves. They can lock down this Black Dragon if they do it fast enough. Close Bakudan almost getting taken out there.
Yeah, this Ruby is actually menaced against this Brody. I thought with the Brody having that movement capabilities, especially with his basic attacks, but yeah.
Evil Quella by Spike. Nice snipe right down to 0.
As we see Prominence take the tier 2 turret. Well, we're going to try and take the tier 2 turret.
They're going to be able to defend that on tier 2 turrets. I can't say. This is not Dota. I mean, in Dota, the tier 2 towers are really, really important to make it. It's a long game, but in ML, it's they're not that important. These are really dangerous places to fight. Here we go. It's a Tyrant's Rage coming through. Spike gets gone on, but it's Wucha was the one getting controlled up. Diddy falls in the top lane as Hayabusa unable to do enough damage to sort of sustain through this sort of aggression. Once again, that Prominence has. They're just able to just keep fighting, just because they have that sustainability. Chong is the one that needs to run away now. With that Zushin, he's going to pop that sprint, get away nice and safe, as Jian is the one to fall in the end. Oh, man.
Will this Brody get this Lolita? As the Ruby gets the mid-tier 1 turret.
There it is. There it is. That's what the damage coming in from Brody here. Bakudan has that torn apart memory to finish off Ruby. Not Ruby, excuse me, Lolita. Lolita obviously is really, really good into Xavier and the Brody, so taking her out is going to be a big priority.
Yeah, definitely indeed. So I'm very interested to see if they are going to go for this third and final turtle, or are they going to leave it to spawn into the first Lord of the match. Never mind, as we see Prominence starting with that third and final turtle.
Should be a Prominence favorite thing here. You can see the jungle difference is pretty huge, 2 levels on the side there. But we are seeing Vendetta. Oh my god, look at that sustainability. He's full HP again. Just with one first skill from that Ruby. He's back to full. Really? I mean, that's not... Is there any anti-heal on the side of Metagaskar? Because it didn't look like it.
Oh, let me quickly see. No, Metagaskar has currently got no anti-heal.
Oh, no. You can't make that mistake again, really. I mean, just looking at the draft, you're looking at a Ruby, you're looking at a Lolita, you're looking at a Yu Zhong, even Suyo is really sustainable. You have to have this anti-heal effect if you want to be able to kill these guys.
That is true, bro. But as we reach this 9-minute mark, we see the 7.5k gold lead firmly to the side of Prominence, as they also have the map control. And, well, as you can see, they are currently, it seems like they are starting to snowball now.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's looking similar to the first game, except this time I think there's a bigger goal lead, right? This is a huge amount of net worth advantage they have. It's about 8,000 on the board currently, and that's so much to deal with. So Prominence, they do have a bit of a timer, as you said. You know, they do need to end the game at some point before things get too out of control. There's the Primal Wrath committed by the Edith, but she has no defense anymore when she pops that ability, so she's going to get taken out quick, but Slim Shady is going to shortly fall afterwards. So it's not a bad trade, I think, because now that all of these spells cannot be reflected by that shield, if this is go time for the side of Metagaskar, it's now. But, you know, Prominence, they know what they're doing. They're going to back off, you know, wait for their Lolita to come back before they engage any further.
That is true, bro. As that Yuzong commits his Black Dragon form to get away from the Kufra and the Brody.
Yeah, I mean, he used to do that, right? I mean, as I said, Black Dragon form is a bit of a silver lining when it comes to team fights. Oh, here we go, Vendetta. Yeah, I don't think any anti-heal is going to save you from the middle of that turret right there. A bit of an overextension from him as he gets taken down. This could be another sort of going angle for the side of Metagaskar. Are they going to be able to take it, though?
Well, we will see, bro. As we see, 10 seconds counted down to the first Lord of this match. This is definitely going to be a make or break situation, especially with this Lord popping up right now as we speak. As we see Prominence setting up for that Lord.
Yeah, Lord is it's going to be scary taking Lord this early right now. Just being able to sort of walk with it, and you know that's going to be their tower push, right? Because if you look at their team, they don't have any tower pushes. You know, they don't have anything that sort of slaps buildings quite quickly. So they're going to have to rely on Lord for that. As we're now looking at the fight happening here, it's going to be Wucha. He's sort of snooping around. I don't know if he's going to be able to find an angle, though, because just the Ruby, it's just this Ruby, dude. She's just holding that front line, stopping Xian from going in. He has to use that quad shadow, but here comes the Black Dragon. It's going to be able to cancel out that Tyrant's Rage. Ruby locked up. They might have enough damage to do it this time. They have the Dominant Size for the anti-heal. Here comes Xian. He's going to get blown up, or is he? He's actually going to be able to get out with the help of that quad shadow. As now, we're also looking at the Brody doing a decent amount of damage. He gets that backline, quote unquote, as Bakudon, he's trying to fight his life out right now, but that shield from the Lolita, it's going to be able to defend her team. As, I mean, quite a lot of losses on both ends, but I feel like that was pretty even.
Yeah, that's a 2-for-2 exchange going to both sides.
I mean, Madagascar's happy with that, right? They want to go for even trades just because the enemy is worth a lot more money than they are. So Madagascar are happy with that one.
Oh, well, speaking of worth, you know, we see that gold lead just coming down, well, tremendously. Having that 8k gold lead, now it's just, what, almost 4 point something k gold lead to the side of Prominence.
I feel like if they can fight this Lord, the game could switch immediately. I think this is sort of getting into that sort of moment in the game where Prominence, they're going to start to fall off a little bit, right? They are tanky, they do a decent amount of damage, but they don't have anything scaling too much. But, you know, Spike, he's with that Soul Saver, he's going to be able to secure it quite nice and easily here, as the Black Dragon form is just used to sort of get them away from any sort of attempts at it. So I think, basically, what I'm thinking right now is that Metagaskar, if they can defend this Lord, maybe get a good team fight afterwards, the game can completely switch.
Yeah, well, as we saw the Hayabusa split pushing at that major objective moments, you know, getting damage on the turrets. So just keeping that backdoor option open for them.
All right. As Lord, it's doing that tower pushing as much as they need him to. It's not enhanced though, I believe, so it's not going to be able to crash that tower just yet. I mean, Metagaskar, they have the damage to sort of deal with the Lord. I think the most important thing for Metagaskar are going to be those inhibitor turrets. Those things are going to keep you in this game. If they can defend them, they can sort of punish any sort of aggressive tower dives that Prominence are sort of looking for in these situations. Oh, Kufra comes in, Tyrant's Rage, only landing onto one though. Hayabusa wants to come in, but gets hit by that bouncing void. Might have enough damage to go in. But Lolita, she comes in with a Numenon Blast, landing on 3. This is looking pretty bad for Metagaskar right now. As Diddy, he's going to get completely controlled up, has that Primal Wrath, maybe enough to do the damage, but look at that shield. It's reflecting onto him as Zushin, he's going going to finish him off. Jian has that backline, though, onto Slim Shady. It's not a good trade, though. I mean, I know it's 2 for 1, but they really, really don't want to be losing a lot of members on the side of Metagaskar.
As Prominence also picked up that first tier 3 turret in that engagement. As we see the Hayabusa also falling to the Suyu.
Oh, man. Hayabusa, yeah, he can't team fight here. He needs to keep doing what he's doing. He needs to push these side lanes, make sure that the enemy is not grouped up as 5, because right now, I mean, pretty much at any point in the game, I'm really not looking the odds when it comes to 5-on-5 team fights. As Lolita picks up that Oracle now with that flask, man, that is a lot of sustainability, added sustainability for her team. We are seeing that glowing wand, as well as the Dominus Ice is coming through by the XP lane and the roam coming in from Metagaskar so far. So I'm quite liking this. They have the anti-heal, so I think they can do it. They just need to hold on. But on the side of Prominence, they need to be a little bit scared. They need to respect the enemies just a little bit. They need to go for those objectives because they don't have any sort of tower pushes on them. Hayabusa comes in with that shadow kill. Not able to do too much. They are extremely tanky.
But we see the Xavier's ult also doing a lot of damage at this point of stage as well. But at this point of stage, it's just not enough.
Oh man, I mean, you don't have follow up to take Ruby down. I mean, using all your spells on her is a bit of a mistake at this point. As we are now seeing the fight, it's gonna be, yeah, Xavier, as you were saying, he's doing a lot of damage. The scaling coming from him is crazy. With that Wishing Lantern, you can see those little sort of butterflies flying at them. They do a lot of damage to high HP targets. So now, he's holding that front line here, but Hayabusa is a bit low. He's going to have to come in with a snipe. That's the only way for him to do it. But he's completely zoned out by Vendetta and some Shady. As the Retribution, it goes down to Spike, as Diddy is going to be the one to pay for that.
Diddy is definitely not having fun in this match, bro.
Oh, no. Not at all, really. Wucha, misses the Tyrant Rage as well. Shiro, he's on the run, gets taken out by that Black Dragon, as this is looking like a game over at this point. It's 3-0 with the Lord marching it down. They can sort of just commit top lane, but they want more. They want to go for this mid lane, break the enemy's mentality, really. I mean, Scarp's getting for Waylander. Yeah, this should be the end of the game here. They can just focus down the buildings. They don't need tower pushes if the base is wide open.
Well, me and Waylander have been playing a new game, right? I'm not going to say what it is at this point of stage, but in the loading screen, right? It is a MOBA. Let me just say that, right? But in the loading screen, it says there's only 2 ways to beat your opponent. One is to take down the Nexus, and the other one is to break down their spirit and their will.
Yeah. Yeah, that plays a really, really big part of five-man matches, right? Is getting to the enemy's heads. You know, if you break their spirit, then you've broken their ability to play, and it becomes kind of easy at that point almost. But anyway, it is up to Metagaskar to come back from it. You know, it's not impossible to sort of get back on your feet and, you know, play what you want. You know, at this point, it's match point for Prominence, and so they need to just play what they're comfortable with, right? I'll say this once again: meta comfort over meta. Meta comfort over meta. And what that means is that if you're comfortable with a meta hero, by all means play it. But if you're choosing between a hero that's meta but you're not comfortable with, you should always go for the comfort pick. And that being said, I'm going to go get that water I said I was going to go get. So be right back.
Okay, as I get the bands ready. Whose mic? Your mic. Okay. Well, chat, if you're wondering, I have an angel in my ears. That's all I'm going to say, okay? I'm blessed. I'm blessed by the best. Yeah, so we're just currently waiting for one player from the side of Prominence and also the bands, and then we can continue with this best of five as Prominence are currently quite firmly leading 2-0. Will Metagaskar be able to bring a match back in this best of five? Is this a do or die moment for them? As we see Prominence banning out the Sicilian and the Ling. Are we going to get the meta? Will we be seeing respect bans coming from Madagascar through? As we see, they're banning out the Joy and the Ruby. So, are you listening to us? Finally, the Ruby gets banned out. Because as we saw in the first two matches, there was no answers to the Ruby. Alright, so as we get both teams to ready up, and as we can go into round 3. Oh, and we just need to get rid of the spectator as well, please. And we are starting now. Ah, wait, it seems like you are getting trolled.
Oh, it was a switch. It wasn't a spectator. It was a sub. I see. Anyway, I'm back. Yeah, I'm happy to see the Ruby bad, man. It was 2 games too late. But it's not too late, right? Ruby being taken out, it's gonna force Vendetta to play a sort of hero that's not Ruby. I know that he can play a lot of other things. I know his Benedetta's really good, his Joy is really good, but that's also taken out. But there's a whole bunch of things he can do.
Well, I'll only mention it once we go into the drafting phase. We have seen Vendetta featuring a lot of fighter heroes in the gold lane. I'm just waiting for that 10-second to make it comfortable so that the Madagascar can't just snipe it as of yet. And I get the blame for it.
Oh yeah, true. Vendetta is the gold laner, dude. I always see him playing XP for Prominence, so I forget that Bogo Sidetana. Yeah, is the actual XP laner for the side of Prominence. Or maybe they'll switch it around, now that the Ruby's taken out, maybe they'll switch back to Vendetta's more usual role.
Well, one of the other heroes that Vendetta has been featuring on in the gold lane was that CC, but that CC has been taken care of. As we see Madagascar respect banning the Suyu.
I mean, I think I know what's going to happen here. They're going to pick another a gold lane fighter, and Tong, he's going to pick up that Hanzo, dude. I can feel it. Tong is going to come through with it.
Bro, it seems like you know these players quite well.
Well, I know Prominence quite well, right? Not so much about Madagascar, but here's the chip. Oh no, the furry thing. It's here. What is he, a fox? Yeah, he's a fox, I think.
Yeah, he is a fox, bro.
Okay.
He's got that mobility and he can cause devastation in team fights as he can. One moment there's one person, next moment the full team is there. I just need to keep in mind my bleepness.
Yeah. I mean that map pressure that chip offers, it's too much, man. It's like there's like heroes like Moskov and Angela that all their strength is based off the fact that they can sort of split push and join the team fight at any point. But Chip, he opens that to every single member of his team. So it's really just not okay in this situation, in the 5-man specifically, right? But anyway, by the way, yeah, look at this. It's going to be the goal lane Xborg. There's a combo with Chip and Hanzo. You know, the Chip goes in with that shortcut, and then Hanzo, he pops his ult and goes through the portal. So the enemy has no bloody clue where this Hanzo is because he's far, far, far away.
Yes, so let's just carry on with this draft. As Metagaskar picks up the Khalid, the Lunox, and we see the Roger. The Roger, I'm enjoying. I'm having a lot of fun with the Roger in the jungle. But yeah, nonetheless, the Xborg Gold, that's a first for me, though. I'm going to be honest.
I mean, I like it, right? It's a hero that scales pretty well. Giving him items is kind of important, right? Because he does need some sort of core items to work with, such as the War Axe and the Immortality, right? He's probably the only hero in the game that's a core item on him. So, you know, he does need a lot of money for that. I quite like it. I'm going to say it again, man. I am expecting a Hanzo here. There's no way he doesn't pick Hanzo.
This time, the choice is mine.
As we see you picking up the Xavier. Let's see. Do you want to put your money on it now? I think now.
I do. I still want to. I still want to. I do really still want to. But nah, they're gonna go with the Hayabusa. Yeah, pretty good pick here. I'm a little bit disappointed. Oh, I like seeing that Hanzo Chip combo coming out, but either way, they're gonna go for the Hayabusa and mid lane Julian. No. They're gonna double down on the team fights here. They have an insane amount of pick-off, right? They go in, some Shady, he pops the shortcut. If they start losing the fight, then Chong just pops that ultimate, and it's impossible to lose. So right now, I'm a little bit concerned about how they can approach this. What is this? This is a Rome Hellcat coming in from Wucha. I really like this. I think it's going to be really good because they don't want a team fight, right? So they don't have a need for a front line. So all they're going to do is they're going to try and take people off by surprise instead of going in the 5-on-5.
Well, assassin style, if you would like to put it that way. But yeah, as Prominence picking up once again a devastating combination. As we see the Trisla picking up the Revitalize and just going with the Faramus's ult. It's a good combination. But yeah, I have to say the Hellcat on Rome for the assassin playstyles. If Hellcat and Roger can get into the back line or just set the plays, you know, it could cause major problems for Prominence.
All right, guys, welcome to the Land of Dawn. This is the grand finals of LDC. It is the final, possibly the final match between these two teams right now. It's match point for Prominence. Can they actually get it this time? They're going to be able to win this quite easily if they can put their minds to it with this chip pick. You know, this here is too scary, but it's up to Metagaskar to come in with this pick-off lineup that they've drafted here. You know, as I said before this game, you know, they picked their comfort. They're gonna go with what they want to do, and if they have it by their own terms, maybe they can take the win in the end. We'll just have to see how they do it. All right. Let's talk about a little bit about this Roger pick, right? We've talked about it a little bit, but further extending on it, right? They have a bit of a timing on the side of Metagaskar here. Oh, excuse me, as Terizla with that Revitalize, comes in, but gets picked off already by the side of this Roger. I mean, that's a good start.
That Roger saying, you want to talk about me? Let me give you something to talk about as he picks up the first blood.
I mean, the thing is about Roger, his combo is still the same, right? It's you hit that first skill on human form, you lower their defense with it, and then you immediately go in with the wolf form and with that like pounce. So his approach to ganks is literally the same. Like, it's the same here. It's just that farming speed and survivability that is the difference of this new Roger, right? So, I mean, he played it well in the bot lane there, managed to get the kill. If they can keep this up, you know, keep the pickles up, they can really get something cool done. But the Hayabusa comes in. I still had a flicker on the side of Wucha. I don't know if he knows that you can actually just join the shadow kill with the flicker. So maybe unaware of that sort of fact.
As we see Metagaskar starting off with this first turtle of the match. Slim Shady coming in there with the chip, trying to keep them honest. Ooh, but the first turtle going to Metagaskar, to the Roger.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm liking it. I really am liking this approach by Metagaskar here. They see a chip and they're like, nah, no team fights. We want to be able to kill people by themselves. As you can see, they sort of are managing quite well, although it's still weird that Prominence are the ones in the header of the goal lead right now. You can just see how much they make use of their resources as we're now looking at the top lane here, getting rid of that Faraga armor by the Xborg. Oh, there it is. The Hellcat is going to be able to sort of scout out that rotation. The one benefit of this hero is that that passive of his, he can actually bush check just by getting vision of the enemies, because when he starts running fast like that, then he knows that there is someone in that bush.
Just as you mentioned it, I'm picking up on it.
yeah. He knows that someone's in that bush just because he passes. I quite like this. Look at the damage though, dude. He completely removes that frog armor once again.
As we see Prominence as a gold lead extending to 1k, 1.2k. As the engagement on the Vendetta and the Lunox catches the kill on the Xborg.
Oh, here it is. Oh my god. There it is, that Khalid. Khalid is just that strong hero. But look at the Hayabusa. Comes in with the shadow kill onto Ares. Takes him out quite nice and quickly right there. Yeah, I mean, the Hayabusa is going to be a big problem. He can punish sort of pick-off drops quite well just because he matches the tempo. He matches the tempo with his own pick-off. And they need to really respect that. As now, we're looking at a turtle situation. Wucha has that bush held. If he walks out, he'll be able to immediately tell that Chong is, well, at least somebody is in that bush. So they should be able to have a decent angle at this. There it is. The fight starts here, but the shortcut, it comes out. There's going to be a lot of Prominence members coming through. The penalty zone does land, but Chong has that ultimate, just going to protect him from any sort of response from Metagaskar. As yeah, this is going to look like a pretty free turtle from the side of Prominence. Can they contest it though? Kali comes in. Spike has the retribution. He's going to fall down though. Has a shadow kill. Going to punish up Ares beautifully well. But
in the meantime,
they do get a little bit of money.
And they get the kill on the Xborg in the top lane.
Yeah, that's pretty good. They don't get the tower, but that's some bit of resources for themselves. Some shady.
As we see the kill count quite evenly, 4-4-4, but a Prominence's gold lead extending quite prominently as they get the pick-up kill on the
Hulker there. Yeah, I feel like Chong might be in a bit of danger here. Roger had landed his first skill, so that armor has been reduced. Jian making good use of this Roger right now. If he can get that level 12, then it's literally like the same hero as it was last patch. And we know how deadly that hero was and can be. Shortcut committed, but look at the nice escape from Jian. That's going to be a bit of a wasted ulti.
They saw it and they're like, nah, we're not having this.
Interesting item build by some shady. Going in for that cursed helmet. I'm not sure I like it. I feel like there's better items to go on the chip. Like people have been doing a fleeting time rush. Just so that map pressure is pretty crazy. But here it is. Ucha, he gets punished for going in there. Obviously was waiting for him. But this Terizla, with that revitalize, he's going to be able to stay alive quite long. But it is a Roger doing damage to him. But look at the damage. It's coming through onto Ares. He's going to get a kill. Will this Roger be able to finish him off? He's trying his best with the sustainability. He's coming through as well. Oh, man, Roger, he's on a timer right now. Getting hit by that first skill from the Terizla. He's alive. But is he going to make it through this chip? He charges away. But Slim Shady comes in with that flicker. Is he going to be able to get the kill finally? Finishes the job as the mid lane tower is getting a little bit of pressure as well.
He nearly escaped. Nearly. But like we said, that chip has got some crazy movability.
I mean, yeah, he does, really. He has that second skill that speeds him up a bit too much, I would say, right? He can get places. let alone with his passive being able to teleport around the map quite nice and safely. Wait, that's not even his passive. He has that the eating chips passive as well, man. This hero's not okay. Is
But
he?
he is, yeah, in the advanced server. Yes, with the new update, the chip is going to get nerfed.
I'm sure it's some like damage number nerf, right? Because he has too much of that on top of it. Either way. All right.
So it's the cooldown and the defensive growth. So, Rico, if you're wondering, Wei is speaking to us, but the viewers can't hear.
Oh yeah. I got you. Either way, we are looking at a sort of a situation like the last few games where it is Prominence on top of things once again. But the main difference is that Metagaskar have found their footing a bit more this time. Although they might get caught out here. This is a really bad place to sort of be at the moment. Jian, he's going to pop the... Oh, there it is. The Ice Retry is going to give him enough movement speed to get away from that. I want them to buff the other retributions, man. It's just Ice Retribution for every single jungler, other than Hayabusa for the Flame Retribution, as you can see right there. Yeah, I mean, Xborg, he's pretty huge. He's got the items he needs to sort of do the damage and sustain that front line. I don't know how they're going to be able to deal with him at this point, other than maybe some sort of pick off, is what I was saying, right? They need to be able to get these side lanes down. That's what Wucha is doing at the moment, so I quite like it.
Ooh, the Hayabusa going in. Yes, but that Hayabusa is doing damage as the Xbox Lost Insanity gets committed. Will the Chong get caught out here by the Wucha? As you see, the Faramus' ult gets committed, and yes, the Hellcat picks off the Faramus.
Oh, yeah, he has a lot of damage with that corrosion scythe, right? That extra damage on each of the basic attacks, they all count towards the stingers. So it does about 40 or 80 damage extra. So that's 80 times 5 when it comes to those stingers. So it's like really, really good. As we now looking at this Lord, it's going to be started by the side of Prominence. They have the Chong back up right now with that short respawn time, so this is looking like a pretty good fight for them at this current moment. Jian getting gone on here with by that Xborg, no Lost Insanity left to work with, but the Lord has already fallen down. They might be able to kick off Vendetta though. That's not a bad trade. You know,
Yeah, this is a very even match if you compare it to the first two matches, right? The map advantage, well, it is to the side of Prominence, but that gold lead, it's not as prominently as it was in the first two matches. And even if you just look at the kill count as well, it's Metagaskar is, like you said, they went with their comfy picks, and it's actually quite playing off well for them. If they can get the right set here, they can actually pull this one through.
Dark Knight Falls committed? I mean, I don't know what that was for. Maybe just sort of messing around with the enemy just a little bit. Wucha, he seems to be having a good time, right? As you said, the comfort, it's starting to come through. He seems a little bit more confident about this approach, but in the top lane here, it's going to be the Hayabusa going in. Oh, Roger with the Lycan Pounce, doing that long-range dash. But he's going to be able to get away. I've definitely died to a Hayabusa like that, right? You follow in with, or a Fanny, you just use that Lycan Pounce, and all of a sudden you're in front of the enemies just by how far you traveled. But can they defend, right? This is all about the defense here.
As we see, it's currently a 4-1 split for Metagaskar. But the Chip looking out, searching for the Hellcat.
He's a hard cockroach to catch. Oh, he's a very difficult cockroach to catch. But here comes the Faramus bringing him back. Not enough. Yeah.
Missed penalty zone, straight up.
Yeah. That's a good amount of space that Witcher made, right? He completely just gave them all the necessary space to defend their towers. Like, their towers haven't been touched. Very well played by Wucha. This hero is not easy to catch. If he bobs in and out of vision, then he gets that bonus movement speed for a prolonged amount of time. Ooh, but Hayabusa might be able to catch him this time. Oh, there it is. There's that unlucky RNG right there. That the shadow kill, it splits onto that creep Here we go. Witcher goes in vision and gets out of vision. Has that movement speed out. He even has that cyclone able to get away from it. But he's still in vision here. He's annoying, man. He's annoying.
But just look at what Khalid and Xavier is doing. They are pushing the turrets and making sure the minions, they are chasing for the objectives.
Yeah, this is exactly what they needed to do, right? Look at this chip. He has no idea what to do just because there's this cockroach running around threatening the lives of their backline. So he needs to be everywhere, but he's struggling to keep up with him. I'm really liking this approach, but some shady pops the shortcut. Here we go. There's the shortcut that we're so scared of. They're going to be able to chase down this Roger Jian. I don't think he makes it out of this one.
That Roger just getting picked off. But I mean, what do you expect if it's a 4v1 situation?
Yeah, true. Oh, here we go. Oh, Bakudan, unfortunately, he gets taken out quite quickly, as this is probably just going to be a free lord. But Metagaskar, they're gonna capitalize, right? They're gonna take down these turrets while they're busy with the lord, which I really like this approach. It is a bit dangerous that they have the Lord now, just because this is enhanced. So it's going to be able to probably push down these towers quite well. Slim Shady, he's going on to Ares here. He's waiting for that shortcut to be off cooldown. I think it's quite close to it. There it is. It's off now. All right, Scarp, Skenkel, what are you telling your team if you are Metagaskar right now? How do we come back into this Lord defense?
Defend the base, get the minion waves just evenly pushed. I mean, we are looking, and and switch off the internet.
Yeah, just someone call a bomb threat on some. Oh no, don't do that. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Someone call like a. I'm just gonna stop talking. Anyway, we're looking at the Lord. It's coming down into the top lane here. It is enhanced, so it's gonna be able to charge that tower. Oh, the high booster comes in, gets the kill onto the Hulk, which taken down. This is a really good angle for the side of Prominence to finish this one off. Win the LDC. Are they gonna be able to do it though? X-Boogie has that loss of sanity with that immortality, so he's gonna be able to go straight in. They have as well the Netherrealm to back themselves up. The base, it's wide open. They just need a few more basic attacks on it. Will the Lord smack it one more time? I think it will. The base, 1 HP, 0 HP. It is going to be Prominence are going to be your LDC Grand Final winners.
GG, well played to both teams, though. Nonetheless, this was wow. Prominence just prominently taking this best of 5. It is they are definitely a team to be on the lookout for, guys. It's the second tournament in 2024 that they have taken.
Yeah, second tournament in a row. So, well played to Prominence. Big congratulations to them taking the LDC finals. We will have your typical highlight reel out for them very shortly. But a big congratulations to them. But well done to Metagaskar making it all the way to the grand finals. But ultimately falling for Prominence, proving to be too strong for everyone. Taking the series in a clean sweep, 3-0. Thank you, and big shout out goes out to the tournament organizers as well. They're in Metagaskar, who set up this exciting streams for us to actually bring you guys. I'm sure you all enjoyed watching the LDC tournament. There'll be some highlight videos and the usual stuff that we like to do here at Waylander Gaming. Will be brought out to you, so you can get to watch your favorite moments again, but not have to search through all the live streams and the occasional lag on the live stream. My apologies again for that. I'm not sure what my internet company was thinking. They were like, yeah, this guy here, he streams too much. Let's throttle him for a little bit.
But yeah, it's a Waylander, Scarp Skinkle, and to all the teams and the organizers. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. It was quite fun. I'm gonna go and eat now. So well done to Prominence. My biggest respect.
So a big shout out to Rika for joining us here on the grand finals, lending us his pro skills. If you want to listen to him once again tonight, he's going to be doing a North American stream starting off at
Yeah. If anyone's awake at 11:30, it's quite early for North America actually. So I'll be streaming FCT. It's like the official North American Facebook page. They have their own tournament. I'm going to be streaming their finals for them there. So catch me at half past 11, guys, and you'll see me there.
But thank you everybody for tuning in to watch the grand finals with us. Prominence taking the series in a clean sweep, 3-0 once again. Well played to them. Scrap Skankel, enjoyable watch, wasn't it?
Definitely indeed. So, viewers, thank you for watching. Please hit that like button, and after you've hit that like button, go and smash the subscribe button. Please, we do love the support. Remember, we do this for you, but we do it for ourselves as well. And we enjoy doing it for you and us. We do it for us all. You see?
Okay, I'm going to eat now. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time.
Cheers, bro. All right. So, to everybody watching, this is going to be goodbye and good night from myself, Waylander, and the team. We will see you all really soon in the next stream coming up. For all the Mobile Legends fans out there, it's going to be the Masters Academy coming through on Waylander Gaming. As well as, for those of you who are into the FPSs, the first-person shooters, we do have